Welcome everybody to Hell Out of Cell 2020. My name is Jacob. How are you people?
Oh god, the demon's back.
I'm Shane, and I'm sorry about the demon. Don't worry, we have an exorcist coming real soon.
I'm Random, and I'm sorry for the demon's weak tolerance to the good kush.
I'm CatBit, and I'm really goddamn sick of this fucking demon.
And I'm Jacob, and I have no relation to this demon.
So,
Hey, the demon's hoarding the fridge again.
God damn it again.
Better not steal my Popeye's chicken, bitch.
No, he doesn't like Popeyes. He likes Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Oh god, not Bojangles.
Yeah, you better not recount that story again, CatBit.
Oh god, like, is it okay if I can tell about the Bojangles?
Yeah, hold on. What is the Bojangles? I don't even know this.
When I was actually making my move to Canada, like, one of our stops we made was like in South Carolina, where we entered like this chicken restaurant that was like a hybrid of McDonald's. Let's just say the food tasted absolutely disgusting. Like, the chicken was super dry. The mashed potatoes tasted like they left it under the sun for 2 days. The French fries had no flavor whatsoever. And like, I'm not kidding when I say this. Like, the fucking biscuits. The best part of any fried chicken restaurant
Is biscuits.
the biscuits. Like, if you fuck up the biscuits, it automatically makes you a shitty fried chicken place. But those biscuits tasted so sickly sweet that it almost made me gag. Like, I had to go to McDonald's just to wash the flavor out of my mouth because of how disgusting.
That's a new low. You gotta go to McDonald's to wash the bad taste out.
It must have been like a bad location because I'm able to tolerate that junk.
Oh my goodness. I don't know why, but you just basically describe freaking cafeteria food at lunch because those were the exact same descriptions every kid had in the cafeteria.
I liked it when they had rectangular pizzas and they had pepperoni chunks on them, but nowadays I don't think I would ever eat cafeteria food even if I was paid $10,000.
Yeah.
I don't even want to eat cafeteria food. That shit's disgusting.
Were you a lunchbox kid, or did you always buy the cafeteria food?
I was a lunchbox kid.
I was too, and like I remember as a kid, I felt like a dick because I would always be sitting next to these kids who would always have cafeteria food. I'll just sit here and be like, well, I'm eating my moon pie and my beef jerky, and everyone's looking at me. I feel like an ass.
I know that like a couple times in elementary school, like whenever like I would have like Pop-Tarts or something, like all the kids would just go like, "Hey, can we be? You want to be friends? I ask if you can give me your Pop-Tarts. That'd be swell."
What kind of Pop-Tart was it?
It was like the fucking cookie and creams Pop-Tart, the best one in my opinion.
Hold on. They have cookies and cream Pop-Tarts?
Yeah, they have cookies and cream Pop-Tarts.
What the hell? I didn't know that exists.
What, you don't go to the grocery store, Shane?
I've never seen cookies and cream Pop-Tarts.
Is it a location thing?
No, it's not a location thing. Like, you can find them anywhere.
Because I've seen
Yeah,
them.
it's like...
Hold on, I'm probably stupid. I've never seen it, or I have seen it, but I didn't know the name of it. I'll look at it later. That sounds good.
Yeah, but like the cookie and creams and the s'mores Pop-Tarts are honestly my favorite ones.
Oh, dude, s'mores Pop-Tart is fucking bombing.
Yeah,
I love it.
I like the brown sugar ones.
Oh yeah, me too. I like the chocolate fudge one.
Oh, I say the best one has to be the chocolate sundae one.
Oh yeah, that was good. Remember the commercials?
Which ones?
Yeah, we're like
the ones where they do the crazy good and they stole Don Hertzfeldt's art style.
Oh wait, I've seen those.
It's the one where like the kids have deformed stomachs, right?
What?
No, they like to trick those anthropomorphic Pop-Tarts into being eaten by them.
Yeah, that's the ones that I was talking about.
That was like a trend in the mid-2000s, just like kids tricking anthropomorphic foods and eating them.
It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Remember those Apple Jacks ads featuring the apple and the cinnamon? That cinnamon was a bastard.
I always thought the apple was just like a little cherry an ugly little cherry because he kind of looked nothing like an apple.
I remember there was this one commercial where, they were basically hyping it like, will the apple finally get a taste of Apple Jacks? And will the cinnamon lose his chance to eat some Apple Jacks this week? Or some shit like that.
I never understood them. They never made sense to me. I can understand an apple being because it's called Apple Jacks, but I know there's not cinnamon in Apple Jacks, but there's not really that many. They don't put that much in.
I don't know, they're just trying to find something advertise and grab the interest of kids just to eat something on Saturday mornings.
The best cereal is Oreo O's.
It's funny how Oreo cereal was just a thing in Korea until they eventually let the Americans have it.
I remember Oreos was my shit back in preschool. I couldn't last a day without eating Oreos back in preschool.
I never had Oreo O's. I never even knew Oreo cereal really exists.
Oreos is one of the best cereals the universe has ever created.
All I had was Honeycomb, and Honeycomb's the shit.
Honeycombs is amazing, but I feel like we should talk about that for much later in the episode.
Oh, yeah, we got other topics.
Especially because we need to mention that one story that we did, was it 3 days ago?
Yeah, I think it was 3 days ago. I kind of forgot about it because I was so busy with college.
So basically what happened was me, CatBit, and Random, we were messing around. We were talking about cereal for some reason. I don't know what brought it up, but then Random went on to, that Rankin meme that people do?
Oh, now I remember, yeah.
Yeah, we did tier list.
I don't know if that meme is still around, but basically we did our own version of it, and it was cereal. And so, we had an S ranking of A, B, all the way to D. Basically the S ranking was chocolate syrup because chocolate syrup is the best cereal. And then,
or peanut butter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. And what did you put on it? Because we had a few ones that cracked us up because they were the "you suck" cereal, basically.
Just fuck off.
Oh yeah, that's right. We called it "fuck off" because no one wants that crap.
We put Frosted Flakes there.
Yeah.
We put Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms. Who else did we put there?
Did we took a picture of it?
I don't think I saved it. No.
Damn. I do remember. I think Kix was in the D spot because Kix was stupid. That's the one with the frog, right?
No,
oh, wait,
Kix is awesome.
Sugar.
Oh wait, Honey
Smacks.
Honey Smacks.
Yeah. Why the hell was the mascot a frog?
I never understood that either.
Why is Frosted Flakes mascot a tiger?
Why does Frosted Flakes promote an energy cereal, but it's covered in sugar and could probably kill you?
Yeah, destroy your insides and shit.
Exactly.
I never understood that. But I remember we put Kix really high. Kix was another cereal I used to love a lot, and it was also good for you. That's the thing no one really talks about.
Did you ever make Hush Puppies with the Kix?
Hush Puppies? What's that?
It's basically this Christmas tradition where you get some Chex Mix and all that stuff, mix it with some white powder, sugar powder, and chocolate, and make some delicious ass Hush Puppies, and it's the best thing ever.
I've never heard of making Hush Puppies like that.
You people are missing out because that is really good.
I live in the South, and I eat Hush Puppies all the time.
I'm a filthy northerner, so I don't know any
Don't
of
make
this
some
shit.
Hush Puppies.
I also remember another cereal I used to eat a lot, but it wasn't even on the tier list at all. And I would automatically put it at S. It's called Crispex.
What's that?
Crispex was kind of a cornstarch cereal with wheat. If you actually taste it, it's actually really good.
Oh, is it like Chex?
Oh yeah, it's like that too.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. It's called Puppy Chow.
Wait, Puppy Chow?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why I confused it with Hush Puppies. It's called Puppy Chow. Sorry.
Wait, Jacob.
No.
What was Hush Puppies?
Hush Puppies are fried corn dough balls that they usually serve at seafood restaurants. And
Really? I don't know. Is it a southern thing?
yeah, it's mainly a southern thing. You gotta live in the southeast to they sell it at Long John Silver's if there's one up in New York.
I only go there for their fries and chicken.
Actually, no, Long John Silver's is the nastiest restaurant ever.
Who eats at Long John Silver's?
I do.
Oh, shit. I'm joking.
I guess we can't make fun of it.
You pussies. Listen, it's a pretty good place, but the food's a little greasy. That's just me.
I remember
I feel
there
like
was this local burger joint called the Filling Station. Has anyone heard of that?
I've never heard of that.
Okay, I think it's like a local thing. So, it's some of the worst burgers I've ever had in my entire life. Do you remember that Grease episode from SpongeBob?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was literally that.
Or the episode in Shatter where Indod's throwing grease at Mung.
Yeah, that's literally the cooks in the fucking back and just making the burgers.
God damn it.
Speaking of like restaurants, there was this like one fast food joint like my brother really liked called Dairy Cheerin'. One time, me and him and like a few of our friends like drove 2 hours to like one of the locations up in like Kentucky, and when we got there, like I think the only one that wasn't like disappointed in it was my brother. My friend, she said like the burger she had was like was cold because it was smothered in too much lettuce.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I
remember like during that I just went to Pizza Hut.
Oh God, you want the Pizza Hut?
Yeah, I know. I have no taste.
Pizza Hut's trash.
Oh my God, Kev, you're one of those bitches who like a snob of pizza. You're like, oh, you eat at this pizza?
No,
I agree with them. Pizza Hut's fucking trash.
No, I get it.
Pizza Hut sides are good. Their pizza's pretty like hit or miss, especially like the regular crust.
No, it's like all the previous times I ate a Pizza Hut, and I don't want to for like the 30th time on this podcast, but it's like it's fucked with my stomach and it's made me bleed out multiple times.
Bleed out.
Oh my God!
You probably had some shitty Pizza Hut because like the ones I've been through, they're good.
The Pizza Hut in my area back in Florida, sometimes they would drop it on the floor and they don't even fucking bother.
Okay, see, I wouldn't have an issue with that. I would understand that completely.
I hope that location closed if they're gonna like violate health standards.
Oh, sorry, Kev. I was just making fun of the fact that you know how there's pizza people who are very snobbish towards pizza for some reason, where it's like, oh, you eat pizza this way, or oh, you like this kind of pizza, whatever.
Really?
It's like,
no, it's fair. I see like people shit on pineapple lovers.
Okay,
I love pineapple.
Yeah,
as someone who's never tried it and not really interested, those pineapple joke thick shit needs to die.
And honestly, do you know what's even worse than pineapple on pizza?
What?
Someone decided to put bananas on pizza.
Mm.
Whoever does that, I will castrate you.
Who puts fruit on pizza? Like, unless it's like, I guess tomatoes are fruit.
You guys remember there was a time when it was seen as horrible to eat pizza with a fork? There's a video called Did You Know Food About Pizza. They mentioned how I guess the mayor of New York was eating a big old pizza with a fork and knife, and everyone was like offended by that, and it somehow became a political thing for some stupid reason.
Everything's a political issue nowadays, Shane.
It is, and like they even call it Forkgate. You're making political about pizza. It's just pizza, man.
What?
And listen. There's something wrong. Who cares if someone uses a fork for their pizza? I mean, if it's a big giant pizza, I can understand it. Like I've done that too. Like if I ever go to a restaurant and they have a big old giant piece of sliced pizza, I like using a fork because I don't like to use my hands. It's too greasy.
I can understand, but sometimes I would just pick up the paper plate and eat it like that.
I mean,
you don't usually use a fork and knife for Brooklyn style pizza. For Chicago deep dish, then yeah, you gotta use a fork and knife, but not for something that thin and greasy.
I mean, if it's like super cheesy, then I would do that too. But also, it's like, who the fuck cares? It's pizza. Just eat it any way you want. It's not like I'm eating the pizza with like a spoon. Okay, that's weird. That's understandable. But a fork and knife,
why would you want to eat it with a spoon?
To torture yourself.
You know what's the worst thing I've seen someone do with pizza? This is the only time I've actually like looked and discussed with someone eating pizza. Like they're just sitting there, they actually dip it in their soda, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I thought you said.
Why would you do that?
Didn't you say someone did with ranch dressing in cafeteria?
Oh, I think someone did that like when I was in like high school. But like I've seen a couple people dip it in their soda.
You don't just dip food in the soda. That's disgusting.
Well, I know like hot dog eating contests, they dip their hot dogs in water to like help them digest them better.
That was a Simpsons joke.
No, like they actually do that in the Nathan's like hot dog eating contest. That's like a technique.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I've never understood like why people would just like do hot dog eating contests or like food contests in general. It's like you're asking to suffocate yourself on the food doing that.
No, they actually train like they pretty much like train for these.
I get that people have hopes and dreams, but why would you want that to be your dream?
That's like wanting to be a McDonald's employee as your career as a kid.
I remember this one episode of King of the Hill where Bill tried to compete, and like apparently, I think this is only the episode that if you were like a champion in the hot dog eating contest, you get the bitches.
Oh yes, right. I remember that episode. I love it. And like Dale was making fun of Bill, but it turns out he was once like Bill, but he got made fun of because didn't he eat worms or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, weren't we talking about cartoons today?
What? Oh.
I think we talked about cereal.
Yeah. Listen, when it comes to an animation podcast, you talk about anything that isn't animation.
Yeah, what do you think this is? Pizza party?
Yeah, that's the Shane rule. Let's just talk about whatever we want.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
We're the
No one watches
comfiest
this.
of all couch podcasts right here.
We sure are wacky.
Shut up.
Yeah, wacky, hacky.
Goofy, wacky waffle.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, shit. Do you want a piece of pizza bagel, too? A young Al Pacino pays a bet to friend robs a bank, so his gay lover can afford it. Oh, God, I can't do it. Oh, God.
Oh, God. No, but that was still good, though, regardless.
I can do it sometimes, but, again, I need water.
What would you say is the most underappreciated cartoon in your opinion? Like, what's your favorite cartoon that nobody talks about that much?
Well, that one for starters.
Hammerman.
Oh, yeah.
Why Hammerman, Jacob?
I don't know. That was like just a joke response, but I don't know. I'll just go with the obvious answer: Symbionic Titan.
For me, I would say, I don't know if people consider this underappreciated, but I don't see that many people talk about it anymore. But Jackie Chan Adventures was like my shit back in preschool whenever like I see it on Saturday morning.
I used to watch that show a lot growing up.
I did, too. It's funny that it's one of the few shows about a celebrity that was actually good, because most of the time they were bad. Again, like Hammerman.
I'm willing to bet that like Hammerman only agreed to that cartoon because he was so desperate for money. Like he would just do anything for it.
No, this was before he lost all his money.
Wait, whatever happened to MC Hammer?
He became a washed-up celebrity.
He was too generous with giving his money away, and then he became like broke. And then he did a gangster rap album that wasn't good. And he's kind of just been like touring the nostalgia circuit ever since.
I feel bad for the guy. Hammerman animation feels like, you know when people do animation memes that aren't really animation?
Yeah.
It feels like that, but with higher quality. That's not saying much.
From the factory of incompetence Deke itself.
I remember like my animation teacher when she was talking about cartoons that the do's and don'ts in animation. Like she used Hammerman as a great example of what you shouldn't do when you're making a cartoon.
Is one of it not making it look like ass? And not making it look like as if like your DVD's frozen, but no, it's just the way the animation looks?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, like she actually worked at Deacon. She actually said that she really hated the experience working there.
I imagine everyone who worked at that company did. It's like with Filmation.
What I would consider an underrated cartoon, one of my favorites has always been like the Oblongs.
Oh, I love
Oblongs.
Oblongs.
Oblongs is a really great show.
Stars Will Ferrell with the dad who has no legs and no arms.
He was an amputee, except he had like no arms and legs, and he was just like a body just hopping around, and I loved it.
He looked like a VeggieTales character.
He looked like a VeggieTales character if he didn't have the ability to like use their telekinesis powers.
Another thing I liked about the show was like that it was like kind of fucked up but also wholesome at the same time.
It also has Bobby Hill as the little kid with the twitch eye.
He was like the mascot for that show.
I love him.
Yeah, Milo.
I always thought that like the little girl with the brain tumor was like the mascot of the show.
No, how about the little frog lady?
I love her.
The fat girl who's like, she talks like this.
Hello. Yeah, she sounds like freaking in Team Girl Squad, cheerleader, so and so. What's your face? The ugly one.
Like if Rosie O'Donnell was a little kid.
No.
Oh God, that's horrible.
I remember one episode where like her parents like never really came back for her, and the only thing she really lives off of is like old wedding cakes that they just throw out.
Wasn't in the one episode, it turns out her parents were actually cannibals.
I think they were on a business trip or something. I don't remember, but like they were stranded for like years, and like they had to eat all the passengers.
Oh my god!
And then they're like, honey, you look quite tasty. Help! They're gonna get me! Help! I love that scene. I don't know if it's the same episode, but like there's this nanny's trying to help her, and like they say like, yes, I'm doing very well, and she closes her eyes and says, help me.
Yeah, her eyelids did say help me.
And then the nanny points a freaking gun at the one sister. It's like, oh my god.
I remember the one quote. She's like, yeah, it's bad to... Yeah, I know where she is, but it's gonna cost you. And she points the gun at her, and she's like, absolutely nothing.
I actually remember seeing a couple episodes of The Oblongs, and like that was like the funniest thing ever. Like the times I caught it at 3 a.m.
Yeah, like all those other canceled WB animated sitcoms like Mission Hill and Baby Blues and the PJs.
Oh,
Mission Hill got done dirty, in my opinion.
It did. It was such a good show. I think like the show would have done better now. I think it was ahead of its time.
Also, it's a shame that The Oblongs is one of those shows that people only like because there's a quote-unquote hot chick. You know, she's just a child.
She's a child. She's literally a fucking rectangle.
Exactly, but like people always try to make her hot, and it's like, no,
stop it.
Is it the same people make Loud House porn?
No, it's one of those pussies who's like, I like this one show. It's like, bitch, please, you only like because there's a hot chick. If it didn't have the hot chick, you wouldn't give a shit.
Creepy Susie's not hot.
Exactly. She's not hot in the slightest. Like, I'm sorry.
She was funny though. I loved her as a character.
I do too.
But like, I don't get it. I don't get these people.
It's because goth girls, man.
Listen, brunettes are hot as hell, but fucking, she's a little child, you idiots.
Because of people like that, I have 911 on speed dial.
Exactly. They're the same kind of people who would do that with Gas from Invader Zim.
Yeah. I have a brain aneurysm every time I see people age up Gaz and make her thick. I'm like, I want to kill you.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't blame you.
Here's the thing, like, if it's just like, oh, here's her though, that's fine. But if it's just, here's her but hot, it's like, no, get out of here.
I know, right? I hate that shit.
This is just like a bunch of weirdos or pedophiles just trying to justify like themselves like doing this shit.
Mm-hmm. Also, another thing I want to talk about with like underappreciated cartoons. If we did this podcast like 6 months ago, I would have said Clone High, definitely.
Oh yeah, but Clone High's recently got more noticeable because of JFK.
I'm glad the show got like the recognition it deserves now, but like it kind of got like weird. I don't know. People are making like a bunch of like TikTok edits with like JFK, and I'm like,
I mean, I think that meme has died because it's come to my attention that 2020 memes last for literally a week.
No, like those TikTok videos were the reason like Clone High started getting popular again.
You want to know what show should have like a bunch of memes?
What?
Clerks Animated.
Yes.
That one definitely is.
I got the complete series for that at a used game store for like $5. That was a great investment.
Same thing with like Mission Hill. I got it at a Goodwill for like $2.
Wow. Damn, son. You know, it's my favorite underappreciated cartoon.
What?
Yeah.
Fanboy and Chum Chum.
Yes.
Oh man, Shane. If this was like
a year ago,
like, yeah.
Hold on, I'll be right back for a second. Let's pause it. Sorry.
I say like the only few things I knew about the Oblongs was besides like creepy shit with the goth girls. Like there was like this one fucking Enter fan who hated this cartoon because it was mean spirited.
Well, that's all his fans.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Hey, I have a question. Do your parents ever be like, "What the fuck is he making those noises for?"
No. Okay. Here's a little story about that. You see, whenever I go back and forth, they don't hear that because I always have the door closed. But I literally do that just to fuck with my friends, like if I'm doing like I gotta go to the bathroom for a second, I come back and I'll be like and then because I genuinely want to hear her reaction, like what's going on in the in Shane's background. I'm like, hey, how's it going? He's like, what just happened? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
Like what? Remember that one time random? Like I started laughing for some reason. You're like, what just happened? Like nothing.
I know, like, there was this one time, like, your cat Oscar was just, like, meowing close to the microphone. Like,
No,
we
his
just
name's
assumed,
Jack.
I'm sorry, Jack. Like, he was just meowing on the microphone, and we just assumed something bad was happening to him.
No, okay, so, I recently got a new cat named Jack, because I found him in my neighborhood. He was just meowing. I'm like, what the hell is that? At first I thought it was my cat. So I went over there in my neighbor's yard. It was this little tiny orange cat. And I was like, oh, hey, cat. And then, like, it actually came to me. And then I think it was a little bit first sight because as soon as he saw me, he was like, hey, you, be my owner. I want you to be my owner. I'm like, and so I adopted him and raised him as my own.
That's good.
I was going to call him Ernie Ernie. But then I was like, nah, Jack's better because we got him at October. And October is the month of Halloween. And Jack, like a jack-o'-lantern.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was another one that I was thinking of? I feel like another cartoon that I feel doesn't get that much love, in my opinion, would have to be, does anybody know the show The Critic?
Oh yeah, I remember The Critic. It was a good show.
It is a good show.
I love, who's the guy who voices The Critic?
John Lovitz.
I love John Lovitz.
Like, Jay Sherman has, like, the funniest... Like, Jay Sherman says, like, the funniest shit in that show. Like, I remember there was this one gag that always made me burst out into laughter. So, like, in the episode, like, Jay was recounting, like, one of his memories from high school. He was in the track field. And, like, the track field was full of these women, like, the gym coach. Like, right, ladies, if any of y'all loses, y'all have to make out with Jay over here. And like when they shoot and when he fires the gun, they just sprint as fast as possible. and he basically cuts back and he says, "You know, I think I'm the reason why lesbians exist."
Oh my god!
Just like quick jokes like that, I love.
I do too. My favorite joke in The Critic was they show like whole movies of him being adopted. He's like, you want to adopt that kid? Okay.
Oh my god! There was another one that like involved like he was going on a date with this one girl and like her kid, and like they were sitting around and like they noticed the great into the ocean. When he just basically says, "You see, the Golden Gate Bridge is one of the most important bridges of this city, and probably the most indestructible bridge there is." And then it just crumbles into the ocean.
Oh my god! There's also this one joke that shows a fantasy of his sister where he's like a centaur and like he's about to jump into a thing. He's like, I don't want to do that.
Oh my god! Like The Critic is such a great show.
Remember, like almost got like a crossover with like The Simpsons.
No, it did get a crossover.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
Matt Groening disowned that episode because he didn't believe in crossovers.
But crossovers are cool if they're done right.
It was also didn't help with the fact that like Matt Groening kept bitching that like he hated this special because it was gonna quote ruin the world building of The Simpsons.
There is
so
such
much
a thing as world building in The Simpsons. It's like the Matrix.
Well, at least now.
No, but it's like the other thing is it's because it like costed one of the show writers to quit the show, and like because of it the show started becoming a lot more wackier afterwards.
You know, it's my favorite world building example gone wrong in The Simpsons.
What?
They basically stated that apparently the nuclear power plant is behind the Simpsons house.
That was such a funny joke, in my opinion.
It was, but it's just like, how the hell does that work?
Do you guys remember the episode where Homer meets this one girl in like his job, and like she's basically a gender bent version of him?
I think Billy and Mandy did that.
Oh yeah, the Blandy episode of Billy and Mandy.
Yeah. I think it's like one of the funniest episodes of Billy and Mandy, in my opinion.
It's like that. It's also like that episode of Always Sunny where like there's Country Mac, and then it just goes, "Oh God, there's two of them."
Country Mac is like probably my top 5 favorite episodes of Always Sunny.
I love that episode. I love how they just say, you know, I just thought that like I hated karate and I hated God, but I don't. I actually hate Mac. Yeah, yeah. My favorite episode is the Christmas episode. I love that scene where Charlie's like, "Did you fuck my mother?" to the fake Santa Claus, and then there's that scene where he's like, "What am I supposed to do?" "Yo, you can go fuck yourself in your fat fucking face."
I'm trying to think of like my favorite episode of like Always Sunny because like there's just so many favorites I love.
Always Sunny has like some of the best episodes. Like there's this one that like I always find like one of the funniest gags in Always Sunny where like Frank is basically singing how he really wants to say the N-word.
Oh yeah, that was like one of like the season 12 episodes.
That one or like a favorite or like where like Frank was teaching like his that racism was bad because of like the whole hurricane shit. His daughter's, "Hey Dad, what are you doing? What are you doing in New Orleans?" Actually, I was taking advantage of the panic, and I did get a good deal out of stealing one of those computers. That was Brad.
I think another favorite of mine was like they had a whole episode in Frank's point of view.
Does anybody remember the episode with the beauty pageant?
Oh, that's another favorite of mine.
So it goes like, "Do not diddle kids, and not write diddling kids." Writing a song about diddling kids doesn't mean that you're not suspicious.
It's like the most over-the-top live-action show, and I feel like if it was animated, it would fit right in.
Yeah. Is it wrong to say that this is like the Ned's Declassified of adult sitcoms?
It kind of was. I'm trying to think of other shows. Imagine if Always Sunny had a Saturday morning cartoon lineup.
Oh god. So like if Always Sunny was like a kid's cartoon.
Yeah, just imagine that on Saturday. You wake up in your fucking jammies, you go to the TV and you watch like Frank high off LSD trying to go in the toilet.
He just goes like, "Hey kids, it's me, your favorite grandpa, Frank, and I'm here to explain to you why shitting in the toilet's the greatest thing ever."
My obese dog Zella almost tripped me. I was gonna mention is to go back on topic of favorite underrated cartoons. The one I've been watching recently is TMNT, the 2012 version.
Oh yes, that's a really good one.
Yeah, I've been binge watching it because I don't know what made me did. I think I was just having a Ninja Turtles kick, and like honestly, I think out of all the shows of Ninja Turtles, that one's my favorite because when that show came out, I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited! I cannot wait to see it. I remember I was hooked on it. I got all the toys, somewhat all of them, and the action figures and shit. It was like my favorite as a kid.
Definitely sounds like it because like I was actually getting into the show. Thank for you, and like I'm kind of like mad at myself for missing out on it when it first came out.
Were you one of those little bitches who were like, "Oh, this show's not that great," or it's like a crappy reboot?
And it's more so like I didn't see it, and it's more so like I didn't know that it existed because like I didn't see that much advertisement for it on Nickelodeon.
Fucking Nick.
Yeah, fucking Nick.
I love how they try to buy Ninja Turtles, but as soon as they did, they just mistreated.
Hey, just like everything that they buy.
So does that mean they're going to mistreat Garfield?
Well, obviously. But to be fair, Garfield kind of deserves to die. So.
They're going to cancel the comic strip. And then they're going to be like, here's a special. Just a show. We're not going to advertise it. Well,
we care about our cartoons. We'll give you another Garfield show. Don't worry. We're totally... Hey, Lucy, let's add more SpongeBob reruns. Just to be safe.
SpongeBob's dead, bitch!
SpongeBob has had a pretty bad 2020.
I don't know, like you said it, but like I feel like Nickelodeon's just trying to find ways to like screw the show over for some reason.
I know Jacob's like the only person I know who's like keeping up with all SpongeBob right now.
Actually, I don't really watch SpongeBob. I just hear about this stuff.
I don't know. I haven't really checked on the show really that much.
It's more like Nick has done a terrible job like premiering new episodes, like scheduling them, and also just the delays with Sponge on the Run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, that movie! But I think we'll talk about in a later time.
I feel like we need like another episode for that one.
What would you guys say was your favorite Saturday morning block? You know, like channels like ABC or Fox or CBS. You know, those kind of things.
I was kind of like a Fox Kids kind of person.
I was probably more Kids WB.
Same here.
That was more like kind of like my era, liked Kids WB. But like I kind of liked Fox Kids lineup. It had shows I kind of liked.
I'd say like the only shows that I remember watching like Fox for was like Ninja Turtles, Kirby, right back at you.
Yeah, same here. I was about to say, does 4Kids count? Because I was like that.
Yeah, 4Kids is basically Fox Box.
Well, they had like they programmed their own blocks for like different channels for Fox and then the CW.
I remember like Kids WB. Like I enjoyed all the shows that were on there. Like I really enjoyed watching Jackie Chan Adventures. Like Xylan Showdown was a really great show.
I enjoyed that show too.
You know what else premiered on Kids WB?
What?
Johnny Test.
Hell yeah!
I actually enjoyed Johnny Test when it first came out.
Oh yeah, that's like season 1, right?
Yeah, it was like the first season when it was actually made by Warner Brothers.
It actually had pretty good animation.
Actually, I remember hearing that like the reason the show got dumped onto Canada was because like Warner Brothers didn't want to put any more money after they made their merger with the Paramount Channel.
Those bitches.
Does anybody remember Tom and Jerry Tales?
I remember when it came out, I wasn't really interested in it because as a kid, I always liked the original cartoons more.
I remember this was during the time when like we didn't have Boomerang for like a year, so like this was my only source for Tom and Jerry cartoons. Though I'd say like the funniest memory I have regarding Kids WB was like when Shaggy and Scooby-Doo was airing on TV and like 6-year-old me was like so confused with like the drastic redesigns.
I remember when that came out and I was just like always thought of it just as like the Kids WB Scooby-Doo.
Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue is the worst Scooby-Doo.
I agree, honestly.
No, it's
Never
like
seen it.
Basically get rid of what made Scooby all the things that made Scooby-Doo, and give it like a not so good art style.
Make it a spy comedy because that's what people wanted.
I remember actually the art style is the reason I didn't want to watch it because I thought it looked like, why did they have little dot eyes?
Like you're so used to like of Scooby-Doo because like I remember the look I was used to with Scooby-Doo was like the What's New era, and like just seeing these redesigns for Shaggy and Scooby-Doo just was one of the big turnoffs I had for this show. Plus the other thing, like basically Shaggy and Scooby-Doo like millionaires and they have like a robot butler.
Oh yeah, they inherit Shaggy's uncle's fortune.
I have 2 questions. One, why is it called Shaggy and Scooby-Doo and not Scooby and Shaggy?
Because it rhymes.
No.
Like Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue, that rhymes. If it was Scooby-Doo and Shaggy Get a Clue, that just make little sense.
What's up with Shaggy's nose? It don't look right.
I don't know. Also, he was voiced by Robin from Teen Titans.
Also,
Yeah.
like, the Scooby, like the mystery gang was barely in that show.
Yeah, like Fred, Daphne, and Velma were like never there.
Is it just like they have other stuff to do, or is it just like those series where Shaggy had a red shirt where they're just not there at all?
Yeah, but for some reason, like they kept Daphne for a bit.
The one show I really didn't like as a kid from Kids WB was Lunatics Unleashed.
Nobody liked Lunatics Unleashed.
You guys like anime?
Yeah.
No. It's like, I actually have like a funny story regarding like Lunatics Unleashed.
Tell us.
Back in like elementary school, there are like these WB alumni who were like working on the show, visiting our school, telling the kids about like Lunatics and why it was so much cooler than the original Looney Tunes.
Oh, is it like that news article where a guy showing a concept art of like the Looney Tunes design and everyone's like, the hell is this art style? And there's that one kid who's like, that's an evil Bugs Bunny.
And like when they actually showed us the art style, everybody was just quiet except for this one kid who was just like, why are you turning the Looney Tunes into fucking Batman?
Did he literally say it like that?
Yeah, he did.
Wait,
That kid's
wait,
a champ.
Like, after he got sent to the principal's office and like the teachers were like, is this what you kids think the Looney Tunes are nowadays? Is this really what you want the Looney Tunes to be, kids?
Ouch.
No.
And then season 2 came and they added like more villains based off the original characters and he tried to be more comedy driven.
Okay, I want to say this. Like, you can make an action cartoon that's in the style of a Looney Tunes cartoon. The problem is you shouldn't make an action cartoon with the Looney Tunes themselves. That's
exactly.
I remember I saw like an advertisement for it at the back of like a Simpsons comics, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? Is this like a comic or something?" And next thing you know, I just saw an advertisement on Kids WB, and I was like, "Fuck this."
Lunatics just felt like a joke parody that came to life.
Lunatics Unleashed only existed was because like a bunch of WB executives were having a panic attack that kids hated the Looney Tunes after, which was their fault, the failure back in action.
Yeah, I love
it
whenever
was
they
Warner
do
Brothers'
that.
fault.
Like, they always act like they don't know what they're doing wrong when clearly they do know what they're doing. It's like, you guys are idiots. It's like with EA.
It's the kids' fault that this movie failed. We didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, you
No, it's
didn't
your
market it,
fault.
asshole.
Yeah, same way you didn't market with Iron Giant. Stupids.
Or like what you did to Cats Don't Dance or Superman Returns. How dare
Or
you
Quest
do
for
that?
Camelot.
We don't talk about Quest for Camelot on this.
Or
this
even
podcast.
like Fox's like a movie run.
Or like my personal favorite, the shit he did to Milton Knight.
What they do to Milton Knight?
He wanted to like pitch a movie that was like a musical tribute to 1920s rubber hose animation, but like the WB executives told him to fuck off because according to them, who would want to see shitty cartoons made by you?
Ouch, that fucking hurts.
I bet they're just a bunch of racist jackasses.
They need to get shoved in dishwashers.
I don't know. I enjoy Warner Brothers and their animation and their movies. It's just like I don't enjoy the business side of the company.
A lot of execs is kind of what ruined all these great ideas. I feel like they don't really understand the artistic side of everything.
They just only care about the money and that's it.
Yeah, and marketability.
And like when they do want the money, they don't realize how to make money.
In like an interview with like Bruce Timm, that he actually said that like the WB executives when they were making Batman the animated series, they were forcing them to make it like a cross and tie-in with the movies and make it like a toy commercial.
And Bruce Timm's is selling the screw off.
Yeah.
Good.
But because of that, like they had to make like these stupid censorship decisions that thankfully got removed when the show got moved to WB.
Fortunately, the 90s Spider-Man cartoon didn't have the same fate.
Spider-Man can say kill or die in that one.
Yeah.
So stupid. Like, it's weird that they do that, but kids are aware what that stuff is. It's like, you can't try
Tiptoe
to...
around it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus kids kind of know what these things are. It's just like trying to like shelter the shit from them is like gonna make them even more interested in looking into it.
It's like when you're a kid, when you have parents who won't let you watch certain YouTube videos, but you find a way.
I know there was a time when I was getting into like 1,000 Ways to Die because like my parents accidentally showed it to me. Like,
I love that show.
Oh my god, a lot of kids at my church were into that at one point.
They say like, I don't get it. Why do you enjoy this show? What did we do to make you enjoy it?
Well...
You put it on.
Exactly.
You told me to watch it with you guys.
Do you know what's always funny about 1,000 Ways to Die? All the people who died they died because of their horniness.
I know like there was this one that still sticks with my mind was like the fucking bimbo who was like turning these lumberjacks on and like one of them accidentally threw a chainsaw at her and like she got sliced in half.
I feel like some of these are fake though. They're obviously
No, they are fake.
Is that the whole point?
Yeah, they're just showing the most fucked up ways a person can die.
I love the Darwin Awards.
I say like the funnest one would have to be like the ICP one.
The PCP one?
No, the ICP one.
Oh yeah, with the clown. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
like the
fucking
clown.
like died in front of ICP, and they were in the episode too.
Oh god, is it weird to like my introduction to ICP was through American Dad?
I mean, my introduction to certain R-rated movies was from Bunny Shorts. I ain't judging.
I don't know. My introduction to like ICP was from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and
Nice.
it's a great episode.
I remember like this was one of my first times watching The Simpsons. Was the episode that had Tony Hawk in it.
I gotta go, Tony Hawk. Thanks for the ride, Tony Hawk. Bart, you know Tony Hawk.
Like, you literally just could have called him by his regular name.
It's like
Remember
in
when
like
Tony-
the new Scooby-Doo movies where they meet a celebrity.
That's different because it's pretty funny.
It is
Yes.
funny. It's like when Family Guy does it. Like, rock drummer Tommy Lee!
Remember when Tony Hawk was on Rocket Power?
I was really about to bring that up. Yeah, like he was all orange and looked like he had jaundice.
I remember like the funniest one, and this is like related to Scooby-Doo, was like the one time they had Weird Al Yankovic on there, and like Fred was just annoyed that he was doing everything for them. Like Weird Al's just going like, actually Fred, I did all the traps for you, so you don't have to stress out, man. And Fred was just getting more and more angry because of it.
Was this Scooby-Doo and Guess Who were like Batman, Brave and the Bold?
I love Scooby-Doo Guess Who. Like, you know what's a really good episode? There was an episode where they had the Flash on, and basically it's about the Flash solving all their mysteries really quick just so like Barry can hang out with Shaggy and Scooby more.
Yeah, they get like sandwiches and smoke weed.
Barry doesn't smoke weed. He's a hero. Heroes don't do drugs, dumbass.
Have you seen those PSAs?
Exactly.
Plus Shaggy said that doing drugs is bad. Remember that episode of Pup Named Scooby-Doo?
Rugs, Rick, Patootie.
Well, to be fair, he was a stupid child. That's when there was a time where, when you were a child, drugs were seen as bad. When as you get older, you realize they're actually good.
My name is Mary Jane.
That's my favorite name.
I want the PG-13 cut.
They knew what they were doing.
No, I want the R-rated cut.
No, there was no R-rated cut. Like, I know like the Scooby-Doo live action was originally going to be PG-13.
Yeah, but you know what there is an R-rated version of?
What?
The Banana Splits movie.
I already saw it.
God, that movie was awful.
It was?
I saw it. Like, yeah, it wasn't that good. It's kind of lame.
Like,
it wasn't even like, oh, it's so bad, it's good. It was just bad.
Yeah, it was just boring.
It kind of felt like this was supposed to be a Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but because Warner Brothers lost the license, they just go like, well, fuck, what do we do now?
That's literally how it was made.
I felt bad for Scott Cawthon, or however you say his last name.
I know he's doing all right.
People are praising him because he's actually doing a nice thing where, like, not only supporting, like, fan games, but, like, actually helping them to get published.
That's nice.
What a nice guy.
Like, he takes criticism and actually tries to better himself from it.
Unlike Butch Hartman, the other Christian guy.
Yeah. Fuck you, Elmer.
You know,
fuck you, Yandere Dev.
Do you think Butch Hartman, his least favorite character is Elmer Fudd?
He's trying to hide his past.
Hey, Butch fans, I am not Elmer Fudd, so anybody who keeps calling me Elmer Fudd is gonna get shot in the fucking head. So please stop calling me Elmer Fudd.
Butch Hartman is so bad at trying to sound not passive-aggressive.
And I hate when people like talk like that too. And especially people who are not good at hiding it.
Fuck, does this count as a Saturday morning cartoon that we can talk about?
Sure.
Yeah.
The DC animated cartoons.
Never seen any single one of them.
You
go.
Like, they're really great shows.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I'm gonna just say the best Batman episode ever is Joker's Millions.
Yes. Oh, the one where like Joker has a panic attack when he finds out that he owes the money to the IRS.
He like inherits this like fortune from this dead crime boss, but it turns out all the money's like counterfeit. He's afraid of the IRS coming after his ass.
I like
but wait,
joke.
Does he owe the IRS $10,000 in USA taxes? Go to the tax doctor right now. The tax doctor's here for you.
Just going like, I'm crazy enough to go against Batman, but not the IRS.
There was also still some good episodes during the season 4 run.
The one with the creeper was Kino.
Oh yeah, the freakazoid looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
They say like the funniest one of those cartoons was like the one where Batman is trying to like find Wonder Woman because she got transformed into a pig, and like the only way she can get reverted back to normal is like Batman had to sing the blues in front of everyone. Yeah,
I can't imagine Batman singing.
No, like his singing voice was actually really good.
Was that from like the Justice League?
Yeah, the Justice League cartoon.
Yeah, because I remember that episode.
Batman singing is very unholy.
Imagine that episode of Parks and Rec where it turns out Ron Swanson had like an alter ego where he like sings jazz music.
Do another one, and this was like from one of the Superman cartoon where like it's like his name, the character's name is difficult to pronounce, but he's voiced by Guilford Gottfried.
Oh, Mr. Mixie Spitlick.
Yeah.
Is he supposed to be a Japanese character?
No,
he's an imp from the 5th dimension.
He just comes every once a month just to fuck with Superman.
What a dick.
That's a pretty cool concept for a villain. I like that.
He's pretty much the same as Batmite.
Like, he just comes around just to be an ass. Like, hey, how's it going? He's like that annoying roommate that you have, and you have no choice but to deal with his bullshit.
Basically like a prankster if he had, like, godlike powers.
Imagine if he ran a YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, he'd be like...
On today's episode of Mr. I don't know how to pronounce my name, I'm gonna show you how to fuck with Superman.
I'm gonna have Superman say the N-word.
My name is Fred Fox.
Bro, it's a prank,
Bro. It's just me. I've been through my kill.
It's just a prank, bruh.
You can check out my YouTube channel, Green Boys make really funny prank videos.
Oh god,
Makes you spit like there's a collab with Leafy.
No.
cartoon. I don't know if this counts like DC, Freakazoid.
Yeah, Freakazoid. I did a video on that. Go watch it.
Wow, shameless plug-in.
Can we talk about Freakazoid and how much of an underrated show it is?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That show was great.
Like, I was watching, like, the episode with, like, the prom, and, like, Freakazoid just basically, like, there was the same episode with Creep with Jeepers.
That's, like, my favorite quote from, like, the whole series, and I always use it whenever I encounter creeps. It's like you're a creep! We were having so much fun until you showed up! Ooh, why don't you go home, have some coffee with cream? What's something?
I heard there's like an uncut version where like he spends 5 minutes just screaming profanities at this character.
The way he screams just makes me think of like Toonies whenever they have to review Fanboy and Chum Chum.
No, I feel like that'd be Toonies when they have to read things.
No, that's them when like the Johnny Test reboot comes out.
That's Mr. Enter on a daily basis.
Yeah.
No, that's Mr. Enter when he sees someone wearing a mask. Like the guy's just mind his own business, and Mr. Enter comes in. He's just like, "Yeah, you're a creep." It's like, I'm just wearing my mask, man.
But anyway, is this the end of the episode?
I think so, because CatBit just died.
Ah, shit. How are we gonna get rid of
CatBit
CatBit?
died and went to heaven.
I think he had to BRB for sickness his parents for being bitches.
Anyway,
But,
I'm just gonna
yeah,
like
so-
get the fuck out of here. Let's get rid of his body.
Yeah. Okay, so this was Comfy Couch. CatBit's dead. We're alive.
I'm
Oh
back.
fuck! Oh
Yeah.
oh shit! Oh.